got it out.
Pose. If you want to do an opening pose, do it now. Isaac! No!
What?
I don't know how I'm gonna. I can't. Don't look. I can't. I wish I could cover your webcam. Alright. Alright, hey everybody, and welcome to. We didn't get as much Smash as we expected. 2015.
Can I get out my opening pose now?
We were all like special. All right, this is a very nice opening pose. All right,
Thank you.
so it's me, Lord Jackal, or Chris, or that.
Live streaming right now. Running on there.
Yeah. You want to be? Oh, yeah, whatever you want to call me. All right, and so go ahead and introduce everybody else. This is Stelios 78910.
Oh, I'm first. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Yeah, hey everyone, Stelios here. And I don't know, Tail, you introduce yourself.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Chris's
Tails.
job to introduce me, but fine.
This is Tail of the Toaster.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It's Tail of the Toaster, and this is Pizza Dude Man Guy.
I'm Pizza Dude Man Guy.
And this is Lord Jackal.
Oh, yep, that is.
That is definitely Lord Jackal.
I think that's enough now.
I can't get my face to make that exact shape. It's so. Oh God, I love my me. It's so smug. That is yes, Isaac. That is your me right there.
I'll do it one more time. There we go.
Yep, there we go.
We can play as that in Smash Bros.
You can play that in Smash Bros. That's what I'm excited for. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, why don't we go ahead and start off with the first thing that got revealed in today's, which is Mii's in Smash Bros.
Oh yeah, we must
Mii's
clarify.
Smash
We're
Bros.
doing Nintendo first, and then we might show a bit of the other companies in later. But most of you are watching for Nintendo anyway, so
Right.
don't complain.
Yes.
I mean, we say that we'll get to the other companies, but by that point, the Smash Brothers Invitational will have started, so we'll have all left.
I mean, I could sum it up quickly. Sony's was in. Microsoft know about the games, wanting their fans back. EA didn't really watch sports, Xbox Sports, and Ubisoft,
Tim
that lady
Sport.
was still annoying.
Sports, Xbox, sports, whatever. No, I thought. Okay, Isaac, can we? All right. So. No. So. Yes. All right. Everything is just happening. All right. So. Okay, we have Lotus back. I liked Sony and Microsoft's
Oh
conferences.
yeah, Golden Lotus is here.
But yeah, I like said hi, Miles. I like Sony and Microsoft's conferences. But like this is actually the first time I've really liked a Microsoft conference in a while, where I've actually been interested in the games. But I don't know, Nintendo's. I feel like they really came out strong. This has been pretty fantastic. What's the talking? Who's? All right. So. Yeah, first thing that got announced, Mii's for Smash Bros.
Mii's for Smash Bros.
That's been like a really controversial topic since it first. No, it has been because everybody's been like, I don't know, they're just generic things. What are we gonna?
Until we
do
saw
with that?
Regina do that epic fight, then everyone was convinced.
Wait.
Yeah.
It says off air. Are we on air?
Yes, we're on
We
air.
are on air.
Yes, we
We've
are.
been on
Oh,
air.
we're live, dude. Yeah, man, we're live. Oh, by the way, so he just joined us. This is Golden Lotus right here. It's G0 LD3 and L0. He
You can
spells
tell
it really
he's the one with
weird.
the best face. You're welcome.
Yeah, he's look at the pixels.
And now the worst part. My hair is gone. I want my hair back. Whatever.
Yeah, and I don't know. In my opinion, personally, I think the way they're doing these is the right way to do it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
And you still go on.
I was always aside from maybe Sam Oxnard, I was always the most against the Mii's. I saw no point to them. It's like, because I feel like Villager and the Wii Fit Trainer just took away both purposes they had. And it's like the silly moveset was taken by Villager, whereas like the Wii representative was taken by Wii Fit Trainer. However, the way they've done the Mii's kind of takes away from that. And it's like they're their own fighters now, as opposed to what we pictured them being.
Because these are
So
not.
it's like, and being customizable, but not too customizable, is really well done.
Yeah.
Just the way he put it, like how everyone's been requesting him. I mean, he says he doesn't read Miiverse, but we know he does. He's reading all these Goku for Smash requests. And the way he just put it, saying how I get requests every day, you can have this character in Smash now, just made me love the idea so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's basically like they added characters and they made, like, instead of leaving it fully customizable where like it could get cheap, like they made 3 actually like functioning characters and they're just like, you can make this whoever you want. And that's pretty cool.
And it isn't necessarily so that like we're not sure that other characters aren't getting the same treatment. We're not sure that this is exclusive to the Miis. Or
I
are
think
we?
we are. The last direct said that, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, no, we have customizable movesets coming in that you can adjust like the way
they
Mario's
work.
fireballs work and such like that. And so I'm sure you'll be able to do that with the Mii classes as well.
Now, I can play
it's
as
kinda
Sean Frost with a gun. Fantastic.
It's all about Waluigi.
I've already
Japan,
got a Link Mii, so I'm excited to make him a gunner. Yeah, I don't know, like
I've got to make some silly Miis.
I think Reggie will be the most played Mii out of them all, if I'm going to be honest, but...
Probably.
No, it's gonna be Iwata.
Since he just put his Mii out there for everybody to use.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Hashtag Team Reggie.
Three
Hashtag Team Iwata.
3 types of Mii fighters, Half-Life 3 confirmed. Let's see. And yeah, I don't know. Like honestly, I think the way they've done it is a pretty positive way to do it. And I don't think it's gonna really take away from the game at all.
Yeah.
It feels like it actually does feel like a part of Nintendo instead of just being like a cheap avatar. And I like
it's
that.
like the only thing that worries me is that this is technically 3 characters, so I'm wondering if this is taking away from other possibilities. But I think they're just not going to put stuff in because of these Mii fighters. It's I think they will go all out if they have the space.
I'm pretty sure that they're going to make the 3 different fighters. Like I think they're going to be on an icon, but they would be they would be changeable like costumes. Because the thing is, like, as far as changing colors goes, your Mii would just be your favorite color, wouldn't it? So like, there's really not that much of a point to having like color swaps or alternate costumes for them.
Well, I'm wondering because of just some of the pictures that they have on the website now show them like there's Mii's in cowboy costumes. There's a Mii with a top hat. There's
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that could just be hats put.
Wait. Tomodachi Life?
Yeah, I was thinking
Maybe.
like maybe it's an import from Tomodachi.
exactly, which would be cool. So if the Mii just has a customizable appearance based on whatever you're importing it
Like
from or
this.
something like that.
So you can finally have a Mii with ginger hair.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna look up the Mii fighters real quick because I haven't seen those shots yet because I had to run out after the.
Oh yeah, the
stream.
website, the Smash Bros. Website's all
Wait a
up to
minute.
date now.
What
Oh,
will
yeah.
the Kirby hat for the Mii be?
The what?
The Kirby hat.
What about it?
Well, what would it
Oh,
be? Because every Mii has a different appearance.
Probably just the
Turn into the
probably
generic
just the base for everyone.
It probably
Like the hair, but there's so many hairstyles.
Maybe.
I mean, colored t-shirts, I think there's less colors.
Exactly. I think it's just
Maybe-
gonna be like
It just has the Mii logo on its head.
Maybe Kirby's face just becomes like generic like eyes. Like you'll just get like a, like
but that's what he already has.
no, he's not that soul sucking. Yeah. No, I think it'll be
Not
fun.
that
That
full.
is
I'm
that
so for it.
Yeah, it's like the
is
And I guess we might as well address the other character reveal, which was Palutena.
Well, actually, first before we stray from the Mii's, I was just thinking it'd be cool to say this like which of the 3 we're most anticipating to use each, obviously.
What was that?
I think Gunner will suit me better.
Like, I was thinking like which version of the Mii are we most excited for? Sword Fighter, Brawler, or Gunner?
I'm
Like,
excited for
I
Sword-
personally am most excited for Sword Fighter.
I'm excited for Sword Fighter because I'm a Zelda person.
The Sword Fighter reminds me of, you know, the best minigame for Wii Sports Resort, where you had to like knock each other off that little
Yes.
circular arena.
I hope this is dash attack. I hope his dash attack is just like the way that you play that game.
Yeah, you just like brilliant demonstration by me there. But yeah, no, and the Gunner kind of reminds me, you know, in Metroid Blast, if you've ever played that in multiplayer.
Oh yeah, that's what the gunner makes me think of.
Yeah, with the Wiimote and nunchuck. I'm not really doing good images here, but.
Yeah, it's like
Was the
when
other one
I
again?
saw the
Me,
three types,
what?
my instant thought were Little Mac, Link, Samus. Done.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the major fighting styles covered. I mean, I don't like how it's kind of a waste of free character slots. One might argue, but
Right. Like that's my one tiny worry.
But
especially on
the
the
thing is,
3DS.
I don't know. I don't see it right now. Well, I don't see it as a waste because the Mii's are a Nintendo character. That's something I've always thought. You know, there's titles where you exclusively the character that you play as is the Mii. So, in my opinion, the Mii's a character anyway. But on top of that, the way that they're implementing it is in a way that befits the Mii and having customizable options without just being a blatant thrown together moveset like they did with the Animal Crossing characters. So they're doing something unique with it, and by doing so, they're making it possible to have any character. So it's kind of building up from being like a waste to being anything you want.
I just
Yeah.
have to show this.
I don't know. I've always been really hesitant to ever say that any character is doing anything to like restrain other characters or make it difficult for, other characters to get in. Like when people are talking about like how the ice climbers would make it so that like I don't know, what would I say? When they're saying like we can't have ice climbers because they're limiting like the amount of characters that can be on screen, and that's why they're gonna stuff like that. Like I always hesitate to talk about technical limitations, and I really don't think that the Mii's are gonna stop other characters from being put.
I think it's just annoying that the Pokemon trainer gets cut because it's kind of like free, and then 3 types of Mii gets put in instead.
That's reasonable. But I think the main thing with the
Well, yeah,
Pokemon
but this
trainer
is
is they didn't
something
want
that-
characters that switched in the middle of battle.
Yeah.
It's like these are 3 completely different, also customizable movesets.
Right. I think the main issue with the getting rid of characters that switch in battle was I think more for balancing purposes. And for gameplay purposes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna hold back characters at all. I don't know. I don't see the point in complaining about something like that.
I just mean,
Plus because we don't know anything about it.
as
we
long
don't
as
know
it
the
takes up
development's
one roster square, I can deal with it.
Yeah, I can almost assure you it will because they only have they have 1 page for all 3 of them on the website. It's like I think
Right,
that
how would they make it so you could select one of them? Would you have to import your Mii and then choose they have to definitely be that type? Or
Well,
can they switch?
I was talking with Rune342 earlier today. His idea was, first of all, kind of traditional Namco fighting game style. They have 1 slot, you select that slot, and then you get like a second menu with your Miis. And then either you save a fighting style to a Mii, or you build it right there, custom Robo style.
Okay.
well, my
Yeah,
idea
I don't
was
know.
it's like bringing it back to the costumes was it's like I was thinking you have the generic brawler and then say 4 slots for imported brawlers, and then you have the sword fighter and then 4 slots for imported sword fighters and so on.
Maybe.
So it's like it would go through it like the alternate costumes.
Notice
I
that
mean-
they're the only newcomers who don't have a poster on the website.
I mean, it's kind of hard though, isn't it? What would you do?
Yeah, because they didn't have a
Just
full
show
trailer.
all the Nintendo devs and
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
Who would be the brawler? Who would be the gunner? And who would be the swordsman then?
Well, we already got the swordsman and gunner or brawler as Reggie and Iwata. Gunner,
Miyamoto
I don't know.
could be the
it's
gunner.
someone else. Who?
Or it's Miyamoto could be the gunner, and then it's like just a big Sakurai Mii just looming over them.
Mortimer the Mortified is killing me in the chat. Any character can be made. Get ready for Hitler versus Obama battles.
It's inevitable.
Oh my god. Just
The sad part is he's right.
Infinity here, but the possibilities are endless. It's like
All right,
infinite.
so on that topic, we would have Hitler Gunner and Brawler Obama, is what I'm thinking.
Brawler Obama.
Brawler Obama.
Brawl Obama. Oh Brawler. Oh Brawler.
Obama.
Super Smash Obama.
Productiveness.
Screw it,
Super
I'm making.
Smash Bubba.
I gotta make like, just really random ones like Oprah Winfrey or something. And then, there we go.
Use your Drew Carey me.
Drew Carey. Yeah, I do have my Drew Carey me.
All right.
Adam,
So-
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler. All right. So,
Who were the ones that they had in the actual direct? It was like Abraham Lincoln. Was it Elijah Wood?
Ice
Elijah Wood,
Tea
yeah.
Elijah Wood.
I wonder if they asked the people.
Oh, I'm sure they
That's
asked.
not
I'm sure they
I'm
asked
sure they asked
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
wouldn't ask Abraham Lincoln if it was okay.
Now, what I think is like I was surprised that they didn't show Goku. I really was.
Oh man,
Is
what if
that-
they had done Goku and Shrek? That would have
Goku, Shrek, and Shadow. And Shadow. I've got to get my Shrek me up though.
Today. He's an assist trophy again.
Yes, so it's Tangle.
All right. So this just in. I'm getting some updates from He says that Shiny Greninja was seen as an alternate costume.
Oh,
Yep.
cool. That's great.
So
Yeah,
Yeah, but also I've
Um,
noticed that it appears that Sakurai is making Miiverse boasts for everything revealed in gameplay. So, for example, there are individual posts for it saying that Shadow and Tingle return as assist trophies,
Neat.
and the
Okay.
Party Ball returning as an item. You can post for all
Oh,
of
well.
those on Twitter.
There he is.
what do you mean we're not? Tingle can be playable and also an assist trophy. He can just be. It's a different Tingle. It can
Right,
be
you got
Wind Waker-
Majora's Mask,
can be Wind Waker
Tingle,
Tingle.
and Wind Waker
Yeah.
Tingle.
Yeah.
Tingle and Toon Tingle.
It's not. It's not canon. Yeah.
And Rupee Land Tingle.
And then Rupee Land Tingle can be a boss. It's not a big deal.
European
Yeah.
exclusive character.
All right, so let's talk about Palutena. What'd you guys think of her?
Um,
Ooh, oh god, that's not a good. I was actually pretty. I don't know. I haven't played Uprising, so I actually don't really know. I didn't know she was that snarky. I thought that was kind of funny.
Oh, she
Yeah,
is snarky, so
I thought she was
that's good.
captured perfectly, but it's like I think the moveset was too what we were expecting.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, but what else are you gonna do? They did a good
Yeah,
job.
exactly. It's
They
like,
did
that
a
was-
good job with what you can
it's
do
like-
with
it's
her,
not
but
that
it's
she
kind
was
of what we
honest.
knew.
I can't believe they made her fly.
It's like I don't think it's that Palutena was unhypeable. I think the problem was we had already hyped her by creating the moveset ourselves, and then when we saw
And the
exactly what we imagined, it's just like, oh, cool. I'm still really excited. She looks really fun to use. But
what I thought was interesting. Was compared to all the other, compared to like all of the other characters, like it looks like the way that she functions is like she's very, how do I put it? I don't want to say stationary, but like she very much like just stands up straight and like stays in one place as she fights. Yeah, and then when you need to move, like her moves were like instant. Like she like she did that one like teleport back move or something.
Right.
That we saw.
Yeah.
Like she very much like stands her ground and like attacks from there. So she's not really like a mobile character where you chase after people. It looks like, which is interesting because that is.
Yeah, so
a
I
bit
think she'll
different.
be a character that's very susceptible to grabs.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
I don't know, it's like
It'll be interesting.
a lot of people are saying I understand where they're coming from. Like just looking at Palutena's moveset, she looks really overpowered.
Everyone looks
Everyone
really
says
good
that about
how
every
massive her
character that's ever
hitboxes
come
are.
out.
Exactly, but it's like a
funny.
lot of people say Palutena more so, and it's like I kind of agree because her hitboxes
Yeah,
appear to be
every new-
massive.
She's like a blend between.
I
Zelda
feel like
and YouTube.
Palutena's
Yeah.
just gonna have that one tragic flaw,
Okay, a lot of people are
like
asking.
similar to how Ness and Lucas can be chain grabbed really easily.
But one thing I do want to say about Palutena, we're talking about her moveset, kind of what you expected. The one thing that did surprise me was the black hole. When I saw that, I was like, whoa!
It's like yeah, that was interesting alone, and then just the laser beam. It's like I'm honestly not thrilled by her final smash. I'm not. I don't have any ideas for what else it could have been, but ow, really bright.
Miles is trying to make Darth Vader. Anyway.
Oh.
Another thing with Palutena is that she might have several or just very customizable because there were so many moves she used in the direct which could be like her up B or her down B. Like she had a counter and a reflector.
Yeah.
Right.
I can jump and glide.
So
In all sorts that could be the same moves.
At the
Alright,
end of the day, she's another female character, and I'm all for that. not in a pervy.
Yeah. It's like, she's another female character, which is I don't think they necessarily needed, but I still think she is a really cool addition. And it's like, and I say everybody that didn't like her was just disappointed that the trailer wasn't a Smash Brothers anime.
Sakurai's
Okay,
face.
so-
Well, that anime is beautiful.
Right in the gonads.
Okay, I'm gonna. All right, so we're getting this question frequently over and over again in the chat.
Okay.
They're wondering. A lot of people are wondering if we think we're gonna see more characters at E3.
Oh yeah, we talked about this.
I think it's actually very likely.
Well,
I know
just
like,
in case, to thank you guys for coming to the stream, we've got Nintendo Treehouse right on streaming right now, just so we can inform you and screen share it if anything does happen.
So that you can leave.
So thank you for staying there. At
Yeah,
the moment,
we're like-
it's just Splatoon.
Yeah. We're not paying a bunch of attention to the chat as much as usual, just because we're all like watching other things to try and make sure we don't miss any information while we're doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Especially if there's another character similar to Wii Fit Trainer.
right, okay, so yeah, if another character gets revealed during this stream, I'm gonna lose my shit. All right, so
We all will. And it'll
Okay.
be fun.
So yeah, I think it's very likely that we're going to see more characters throughout, because with
They're
these
streaming so
treehouse-
frequently.
Yeah, with the Treehouse streams going every day, and then with this tournament, like there's so much happening other than the digital event. I think I was kind of stupid for expecting that we would have like a lot of Smash in this digital event. Now that I think about it, because the digital event,
Yeah.
like
it's
last year, they had their
get
direct, and like that was it. Yeah,
Yeah.
like last year they had the direct, and that was basically it.
So they had to
Um,
showcase everything in one string.
Yeah, but this year we've got so much going on this year. Like they're constantly doing stuff. I think it's
Yeah.
very likely that they're going to try and keep the hype up by
It
revealing
doesn't
things.
feel like E3 has ended yet. Yeah, after the direct,
Yeah,
after we
like,
played
I
with
was
last time, it
expecting-
felt like E3 ended.
For Nintendo.
Yeah, I'm fully expecting them to try and keep the hype going throughout this entire thing.
Yeah, so I can't imagine this being all we're getting. Like, especially with the Mii fighters being the biggest thing right now for Smash. It's like, I think
Yeah.
we're gonna get something bigger right at the end. And it's like, I'm not sure. It's like, now that it's been pushed back to October, my stance with veterans is weird.
Okay,
Especially
what other
Snake.
females do we think could be in Smash?
Oh
boy.
Because really,
Do we fit trainer?
We fit trainer. Okay, so let's talk about some of the other games we saw.
Hang on,
what
can I
about-
just say one more thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Relating to females in Smash, Star Fox, as we know, is going to be showed off soon. Could this mean we get a female Star Fox character?
Yeah, with that Star Fox leak.
Honestly, if we get another female character, the only one that's coming to my mind right now is Crystal, or maybe Bayonetta.
Or Birdo?
I think Lucina is a possibility. I wouldn't completely shun that. I think she's more
Yeah.
interesting than Chrom, anyways.
I just got
She's
strong
definitely
vibes
one
of a
of the
hint
things-
from another character on Friday's screenshot.
But I just prefer the Tactician so much more than either Chrom or Lucina.
You're
Yeah.
in love with a tactician, Lois.
I don't know. Like
Yes,
the thing
I
is,
know.
like
Well,
I don't
whoever
want
doesn't make it, now you can make a me of them.
I don't want a character to get in
How do you make a
because
me
they're
as an
female, you know?
avatar?
Whoa,
That sounds-
whoa. Guys, Michael's just messaged me. Sugar Conroy tweeted that he got Magnus from Kid Icarus Uprising as an assist trophy.
Oh, cool.
Oh, really?
Okay,
That
so
is
Magnus
cool.
deconfirmed.
That's
Thank
actually
you.
what I was hoping for.
All right, thank you, Emil.
Do you think,
Um,
do you think at the end of the Palutena trailer, do you think they were implying anything with Dark Pit?
I thought assist trophy. At first I thought they were going to reveal him as a character,
Now,
and I'm like, hell no.
I was like, whoa, we're gonna get two Kid Icarus newcomers right now.
Okay.
I'm wondering
Yeah.
if Maestro is a boss character. All right, what was somebody say something?
Yeah, and it's like I want to say he's probably a mini boss. It's like I think he may well appear in Smash Run as a mini boss.
Yeah, because it's like Troubling Palutena, and assist trophy is only a temporary version of Troubling. Like, the line that he said was so
Right.
long Troubling, something like that.
Or if he's still an alternate costume for Pit, that'd be cool if they did a voice change with that alternate costume.
No, I think he's definitely not gonna just gonna. Blah, blah, blah. I think he's definitely not gonna be a costume this time around.
Alrighty.
It's like otherwise I see no reason to have had that
I'm
To
over
add
here.
that little sequence at the end of it.
Yeah, like they did it for a reason.
Yeah, they could have just
Um,
added it there, and it would have been fine. But
Okay,
they don't-
so
Or
Do we
they just
have any-
wanted to show off more anime.
do we have any other like really important things that we can think of for Smash, or should we move on to?
of course, we need to mention
Oh,
Amiibo.
Yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
amiibos.
Oh, right.
I mean, there was additional 3DS game modes, and then there's Amiibo as well, which is like, wow.
Yeah,
I don't
that.
know. I'm kind of like about it. Like, I'm glad it's there. I'm glad it's not something that you have to do. Like I'm glad that it's not the way you unlock characters.
Right.
That would be
Oh
terrible.
god.
Uh,
No, it's like you can't find Mario anywhere. He's sold out everywhere. The one character you don't have, Mario.
Because, I mean, so far, just initial impressions, right now the Super Smash Bros. Amiibo looks completely uninteresting to me, to be perfectly honest.
yeah. What I'm kind of hoping.
I
though-
think it's cool how they gather stats, but other than that, I really see little point. It's like, and using Smash as a starting point, I'm not too fond of. Because like, it leaves a bad taste right away.
I don't
Whereas
know. Like
these would be better suited for other games.
the fact that it's optional doesn't really like.
And then I
If it
can't
wasn't
remember what
optional, it would leave a bad taste for me.
It wasn't even that bad. And then she blamed me for walking
What's-
around the room, talking to people
what's-
and stuff. and
What's
stuff,
all that?
Didn't even get up out of my
what's
seat.
that?
It's my family coming home.
Oh,
Oh, I
Hello,
actually know.
family.
where are you?
What? I'm in Longview, Chris.
I know, but where? You just dropped the. Oh god, they know where you are. They just no. Like where are you? Why
Well,
can't you?
Chris, I don't have a room anymore.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't have an internet anymore, apparently.
That's one way of solving it. He really doesn't like Amiibo.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. Like Amiibo is
Really nice,
like
but
it's kind of cool. I'll honestly have to see when it actually gets there. I'll probably get one and just be like, all right, let's see what
We fit
let's
trim.
see what happens.
I know if I get one, I'm gonna have to get them all just because I'm completionist. And it's I honestly wouldn't care how much money I had to spend.
I mean, you don't want to train 50 characters at once, do you? So I-
Not at once. Good God, no.
No.
Okay, Lord knows I will, but that's
And
just because I'm
because-
stubborn.
I think Nintendo might price it slightly cheaper than Skylanders and Disney Infinity because there's a gap for that in the market. I'm just hoping that they will.
Yeah. Is that basically it for Amiibo for everybody, or?
Pretty much. Is that there really
It
wasn't
could
much
be
to touch on,
cool.
despite how much they focused on it, because it's like most of it's just direct information, directly to you.
Almost 2 words, easy to look at, but not easy on the wallet.
Yeah.
Almost 2 words, 2 sentences. Anyway,
A word is a sentence.
if we're going, oh, Isaac's gone,
Oh,
but
God.
the other Isaac's here.
I don't know what his deal is. All right, well.
If we're going in
we'll see what
chronological
happens.
order, then next we have Yarn Yoshi to talk about. But we're obviously going to go back to Smash.
Yeah,
Eventually.
Yarn Yoshi I think is pretty cool.
Age.
It just looks like a nice way to relax. I don't know. And co-op Yoshi is fantastic. Like I'm really
Yeah.
excited for that.
Should have added Poochie, and then he could have been in Smash. We need our dog rep now that Nintendo gives us an assist trophy.
Dog rep.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dog still last year.
That's what's got me excited. It's just gonna be a nice way to relax, you know. And it's probably not gonna be like a hard game. It'll probably get knocked around for that. But if I just want to chill out, seems like it'd be a nice game to just do that with.
Or if
I don't know.
they want a game that a little kid can beat, and not every video game has to cater to old people.
I know, like the Kirby Triple Deluxe review, that was so ridiculous. By what was it, IGN?
Oh
They're
my
like,
gosh! I can't believe the game made for kids is too easy for us adults.
the review is literally no. You really only think this game is really good if you're like 9, 6 out of 10. I'm
That's
like,
the
well,
target audience.
maybe it's made for somebody who's 9.
You know
Jesus.
what? These video gaming places, they need to
Oh
hire like
God.
9-year-olds to review games made for 9-year-olds.
They need to hire people who didn't go into game reviews because they couldn't get other jobs. I'm calling them out. All right. Yeah.
Just to cut in for a sec. It's like, how do we feel about that Mother 3 tease
Oh, I didn't see it.
at the start of it?
Oh, that was well.
It's like, he's like, ooh, You want Mother 3? And he just gets blasted.
That was funny.
That was
It at
terrible.
least shows.
But honestly, I think that might be hinting at a Mother 3 international release. But I won't
I
get
would
my
be-
hopes.
I would just be happy even if they just released it on Wii U Virtual Console.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I want, and
Yeah.
that's exactly what I'd expect them to do.
I don't know why they'd include that if it's kind of like the Ridley thing. I don't know why they'd include it because people.
See, there are two possibilities. One, Mother 3 is coming to America. Two,
Not Europe.
Nintendo is full of shitheads.
No, nothing goes
Well,
to
Oh,
Europe.
Robot Chicken wrote that joke themselves. And Nintendo were like, yeah,
That's
but
true.
why not?
It could be.
I mean, if anything, Nintendo's been showing like this
Oh
year
yeah, that
that
is true.
they're very aware of what's going on,
Oh yeah.
and that's pretty. I think honestly, that's what I think that's what the Mother joke really was. It was just kind of a nod at like we are listening, because I mean, it's not like they're
Well,
not
'cause,
bringing
well,
Mother
Reggie
here.
gets Mother 3 complaints all the time. We know this already.
And it's not like they're not. And it's not like they're not bringing Mother here because they don't understand why people want to play it. It's not like they're like, no, it's a crappy game. You don't want it. Like it's because of legitimate concerns. So I don't know. Yeah, God, the humor in this conference was spot on. That was great though. Are we ready to talk about Captain Toad?
Yeah, Captain
Sure.
Toad.
Well, actually, before we
Does
move on, I
anybody
just want
else-
to answer someone on the chat about
Does
me,
anybody-
and then we'll say goodbye.
Does anybody
Uh,
think it raises his chances for Smash?
Oh, never mind.
No, Toad would still be a boring character. But the funny
nobody
thing is,
knows
me
if
and Sally played through 3D World together in the same house, but I always did the Captain Toad parts for him.
Yeah, I know.
More of an experience
I would be
with it.
more hyped for it if I actually got to do those levels, or if I was not cheap enough to buy the game myself.
Here's the real question. Do you think it's? Oh yeah, go Isaac.
To me, I mean, just looking at Captain Toad and like what they showed in the trailer, it looks fun. But honestly, they're going to have to do something more or bigger with it for me to be interested at all.
That's what I'm wondering. Is like, is this going to be like? They didn't really tell us what this is going to be. Like, is this
Right.
Is this DLC? Is this like a small digital title? Are they planning to release this as a full game? Like what are the plans with this? I think it looks fun. It looks like a fun expansion of the Captain Toad stuff from Mario World. But what are they actually gonna like? How far is this gonna go? That's what I'm wondering. So I'm
Right.
excited to see more. About
I
it.
think it's going to be a full game.
It's going to be a boxed game, but I was thinking it's better suited for eShop.
It's got to be cheap if it's going to be a box game.
Maybe it's something along the lines of New Super Luigi U.
Yeah, that was my first thought. Is it's like a thing where it's like it's really just kind of an add-on to an already existing game, but it's still like its own thing.
It's like, oh, I see. I just got reminded of Mario Maker.
Yeah.
I'll have
That's
to
fun
touch on
shot.
that later.
Wow. Look at this 240p quality.
Let's see. Okay. All right. Can we talk about? Are we ready to talk about Zelda?
Oh
Captain
boy,
Toad
are
Smash.
we
I think
ready?
it's too late, but yeah. Which
I
Zelda
don't
do
really
we
want to talk
start
about
with?
Zelda. Let's go on. Oh God, I don't know. All right, Hyrule Warriors is my most anticipated game right now. But I don't. Well, it was going into this, but then Zelda U looked really good. But then we saw so little about it, so I don't really know.
Why is there a dog here?
I say it needs.
You
more
aren't
Groove
wearing your
Ball.
Zelda shirt, Chris. What madness is this?
I'm not wearing my Zelda shirt because I came here straight from an audition where I had to dress like I was on the '70s punk scene, and the closest thing I had to that was a shirt that says
Excuses.
Rolling Stones. Yeah, I didn't. And now Miles is sitting against my dresser so I can get my Zelda shirt. You want me to put it on? Is that important to you?
Might as well.
All right.
Me?
why don't you sit in
no,
the-
If you have
but
these messages.
Get up.
Whoa, I didn't think
Alright,
it
why
was
don't you
this
send
kind of
me-
stream.
What interested me about? Okay. What interested me about Zelda U the most was how like I don't want to say high tech, but how like high tech.
yeah,
Like the
yeah,
equipment
I saw that
everything
too.
was.
Yeah, it's like the bow and arrow. It looks like this isn't going to be like I don't think there's going to be magic per se in this game, but there's going to be like technology that'll have them effect. Like it kind of looked like a fire arrow, if I recall correctly.
It felt very Xenoblade.
Or
to
maybe
me.
it was just an arrow.
What it reminded me of Atlantis. That Disney movie that everybody doesn't remember.
Oh yeah, okay.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminded me of Atlantis.
All right,
It's
that
a
makes
little blue,
sense.
I think. Yeah, it's kind of like this weird combination of like magic and science are the same thing, sort of thing, where it's like, yeah, where it's like we don't really have an explanation for why it works this way, but it just does, and it's cool, so just do it.
Oh hey, I just realized something
Yeah.
completely irrelevant, but okay.
Good. I'm happy. I'm glad. Okay. Seriously, when that robot thing came up the hill, my first thought was, "That's Porky. Earthbound is hijacking this reveal." Like,
Oh, that'd be funny.
yeah, that was no joke. My first thought.
Well, there was, yeah.
I really like Link's design in this one, though. I know
Yeah.
there was even debate as to whether it was even a male.
Yeah, that's been hot, especially on Tumblr.
Of course, Link's a
But I really
boy.
like the design.
If Link wasn't a boy, they wouldn't spell it.
Sushi
Well,
confirmed for Smash.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be fantastic. I was hoping it would be holiday season, but that's okay. That's been alleviated. Like the fact that it's coming out next year is not that bad to me now because Hyrule Warriors is gonna be here in 3 goddamn months.
Really? Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah, dude, September. It's
I
coming out in
did.
September.
I
That's
swear
so
they
much
said
earlier
it
than I
was
thought.
in the leaks a while back, but I guess it's true.
I thought it was.
Yeah,
gonna be
but now a bunch of the games I'm looking forward to are September. This isn't fair. I have too many games to buy at once, and I won't have time to play them all.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like a Christmas title. I thought it was gonna be for holiday, but I'm super stoked.
I thought it
Of
was
course,
gonna
the
be,
downside is- of course, the downside is 3DS Smash got pushed back to October, so that's not really
Yeah.
summer. But
It is summer.
Yeah.
Global warming. It's
October's
changed all the seasons.
everything is summer.
The
Actually-
hottest day in Britain was actually recorded in October, I'm pretty sure. At least in my area, I remember that as a fact.
Well, you guys are weird because in New York it's winter from September through May, so at least it was this year.
Well, in Australia, it's dead in the winter.
Hi, welcome to Weather Around the World.
It's the Weather Channel now that's been taken down on the Wii.
Okay, let's talk about the new playable characters in Hyrule Warriors.
Groose,
Midna-
Groose.
Groose. If Midna's playable, Groose has a chance.
Groose.
Like, if Midna's playable, I have hope for so many. Tingle has got to be there.
Well, I'm hoping that they have more of the sages from Ocarina of Time. I want to play as Darunia. That'd be fun.
I'm hoping they have Ricky.
Beetle, Alfonso.
Alfonso.
Beetle.
He
Yeah,
fights with the wrench.
Oh,
Alfonso fights with the wrench.
thank you.
Thank you.
I also want my Link's uncle because I had a dream on Sunday where Link's auntie.
Oh,
who
that'd be
didn't exist,
cool.
and
He
uncle
attacks
were
people
the
by
oldest
dying. He attacks people by dying. It's great.
And we've talked about having Ganondorf playable. That'd be cool if they had more villains playable too, though.
I've got a feeling they're going to do a
Groose,
conference where they just showcase a
Groose,
bunch of
Groose.
playable villains.
Groose is the best villain. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they brought in Midna, it'd be so
Players
weird not
of
to
the
have.
moon.
I
playable
want him to
villains.
be a stage hazard so bad on Skyloft. Like, just there in the background. And you come.
I don't know,
just
my
Groose
main-
in and smash
My main reservation with playable characters in Hyrule Warriors was I was always worried about the continuity of the story. But if Midna's there, screw that.
Screw
So, yeah, screw continuity.
I like that Zelda uses her mostly Skyward Sword design as well, because that's the best.
A lot of that game seems very much Skyward Sword design.
It's Skyward Sword crossed with a little dab of Twilight Princess. which
Yeah,
is
it was
what
very
is-
pretty. That's how Skyrim should have looked, dude. Like, man. Oh well.
Like Skyrim,
Uh,
but with Zelda.
okay, how about the 3DS Pokemon?
Hype,
Let's go, yeah.
Look my latest video, hype.
I'm really excited now that I have actual visual confirmation that it's going to be as full on
Right, it's
intense.
pretty
They're putting
much-
as much work into the visuals as X and
Pretty
Y.
much X, Y,
I'm
but
okay with
put in Owen. Yeah.
Yeah, now it's like the good part of X and Y, but they're not doing the bad part of X and Y, which was playing X and Y. Yeah.
But it doesn't have Mewtwo.
What do you mean it doesn't have Mewtwo?
It doesn't have a Butterfree.
My Mewtwo's still a Caterpie. by the way.
Home was the first generation to not include Pokemon from previous gens.
That's
You
right.
have to wonder though, if Primal Groudon will even be a Mega Evolution at this point.
I mean,
I'm just so convinced not to say Mega
It's really funny to
Groudon.
me. It's really funny to me that first and third generations are like the favored generations when it comes to Mega Evolutions now.
Yep.
Just like the starters got like the whole treatment, but like none of the other starters. Is there a starter from second, fourth, fifth, or sixth generations that has a Mega Evolution?
Nope. Because I mean, until now it was just the Kanto starters plus Blaziken, and now they've added Sceptile and Swampert.
That's just hilarious. I don't know, I find that really funny. Other than that, we didn't really get much stuff regarding Pokemon.
Well, I mean,
I was happy.
we already kind of know it. It's Hoenn. It's like, oh, hey, it's Hoenn. Just 3D Hoenn now.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm just saying that I don't think it's there's just not that much to talk about regarding it. But what I saw,
I'm gonna get it.
I'm sorry.
I want it.
I am too. Maybe I'll finally actually finish the third gen.
I don't know what they were going for with the start of this trailer. Was the boy going to Hoenn or something? But it just looks gorgeous nonetheless.
There are some elements I'm curious about,
Omega
like
Ruby. And then it was just Omega Ruby.
there's some elements that I'm wondering what they're gonna do with, or if they're gonna have them, like, are they returning Pokemon contests, and what are those gonna be like? Are they gonna have the Sevi Islands from Emerald?
Four Tree City.
I would hope they had Fortree City.
Sorry, I'm just so happy. It's like one of my most hyped things about this game.
It'd be
I
cool.
don't know.
Also, I would love it if they had a Hoenn stage in a Super Smash Bros. Game.
I really wish that would be the case, but I think it's too late.
You see, they've already got a kind of stage on water with Tortimer Island, but what I really like is my favourite town from Hoenn, Pacifidlog Town, to be in
Pacifidlog?
Smash.
I would love Setopolis City. I've always wanted a Setopolis City stage in Smash.
And if you're gonna do it to Toplis, you might as well put the Groudon and Kyogre fight in there as well.
Exactly.
Alright, so Bayonetta 2 had an interesting reveal. Like, we saw more footage, and I mean that was Bayonetta. But
Yeah.
I think it's a really good move that they're releasing it with the first Bayonetta on the disc.
Yeah.
That made me like twice as much interested in the game.
I
Yeah,
know,
because
they had to do that to get the Nintendo fans in. I wish they released it just a little bit earlier to draw the hype for it. I don't know if it'd steal away the fun from Bayonetta 2, but I think it would have been more beneficial if they would test and see how many people were interested beforehand, but either way, this is still cool.
There is
Yeah, I think
something
they fixed a
else to
huge.
point out on that front. If you get Bayonetta 2 from the eShop, it is just Bayonetta 2. You don't get the original game with it. Only
Well,
the
people who have already played the original game might want to take that option if there's a price difference.
Yeah, most certainly.
Either way, I think they took care of the biggest problem with Bayonetta 2, which was just the fact that there was no way to play Bayonetta if all you had was Nintendo systems, and they just fixed
Right.
that. And I think also the
bought
Nintendo
Bayonetta
costumes.
on the PS3. Now I regret doing that. One, because I'm never
I
going to play
almost-
it, and two,
I
because I'm
almost-
Ryu.
I almost bought the first one. I've been debating buying it for like months now, and so I'm so glad I didn't. The Nintendo costumes are also a nice touch.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I was like, a female Link? It is. Oh, wait, I
At
didn't even
first I
notice
was
the
like,
peach
yeah.
one. I didn't even notice the peach one with that stars there and Tanuki leaves.
Oh,
Five
it's
coins.
Peach.
The
Yeah.
sound effects as well. I think that was a Bowser leg.
Yeah,
Bowser
so that was
Link.
exciting. I think that's all we can really say about Bayonetta. Like, it looks. I don't know. I think they got rid of the big problem with it.
bird brains.
So are these like? Do you think these will be new levels or literally just costumes? Because I mean, I do not think there'll be a massive key very similar to Zelda in Bayonetta 1.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna do full-on levels because Bayonetta was a game that they had already put to rest. You know.
Yeah,
So I think going back and doing, like-
2008, I think it was. That's 6 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, so like going back and doing what they're doing with Sonic Lost World by adding DLC Nintendo levels, I think might not be considered beneficial for them, especially when they're trying to get the sequel out there. You know.
Yeah,
And it's
I
not
mean,
like, and it's not like Platinum isn't also making 15 other games at the same time.
I think
I
it's going to
don't-
be damaging, though, that it's being released in the same month as Smash Bros. I mean, just look at the Rayman Legends factor. Many people think that's sold bad because GTA 5 came out in the same month. It's kind of like the situation for me, you know?
Oh, yeah, that could be a problem.
I don't know, but at the same time, though,
I mean,
like,
it's already
a lot
not
of people.
going to do very well.
But at the same time, a lot of people are going to buy a Wii U for Smash Bros. You know, and they're going to need games for the Wii U. So it could be that when people do their initial like game buys or whatever, that could be one of the ones to pick up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's too big a deal.
This Devil's Third game that was announced afterwards.
Yeah, I heard about it. I didn't really tend to look at it. What was it?
Well, I'm looking at an image and it's got people wearing sunglasses and holding guns. So.
By Nintendo?
Red Steel.
Ninja Gaiden director.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah. I heard a little bit about that. I know very little about it though.
I was like, Nintendo, we're only just referencing games.
God damn it, Isaac. All right, dude. So I guess X really is related to Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah, now it's called Xenoblade Chronicles X or something like that.
It's very subtle, the X. Like, when I was watching it with Tail, he didn't even notice it. He just thought it was called Xenoblade Chronicles again.
Well, yeah, I was actually reading a tweet from Neo which said it was called Xenoblade Chronicles, and I'm just thinking, what? But they did actually say in the Treehouse that it's a spiritual successor to Xenoblade, so it probably won't be a prequel like some people are thinking.
Right.
I just like the concept of Xenoblade Chronicles X, where it's almost like a Monster Hunter 3 thing, where they're like, we didn't really do the game right the first time, so we're revamping the entire plot, and this is going to be the definitive version of Xenoblade Chronicles, with mechs and absolutely nothing else in common.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's more kind of like just part of the storyline, maybe like Xenosagas, I don't know.
It might also just be because they're worried that if they go with a different title, they won't get the Xenoblade audience. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, X is very vague.
Yeah, well, I was expecting it to be some kind of Xeno title.
Right. Like maybe Xenomechs. There we go.
I don't know. They already did Xenogears, dude.
Close enough. No, that's different enough.
Xeno Gundam. It was straight up Gundam when it started.
Oh yeah.
Since we haven't answered some questions in the comments for a while, I just want to quickly bring up Emil or Easternberg, Barry, whatever your surname is. I'm sorry, Emil, I always get it wrong. I remember around after Brawl came out, there was a lot of hype about how people wanted Zant from Twilight Princess in. And what if they brought him back for Hyrule Warriors?
I think it's likely.
I mean,
how many characters they're supposedly putting in, I think it's likely.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they're putting another Twilight Princess character as playable just because Midna's there and there's so many other Zelda games. But I think he could at least make an appearance somehow.
Yeah, I think so too.
It seems to be a huge... Because it's like made by another company, there's much more easier to cross over with... I could easily see characters from Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess crossing over in this world because the art style kind of combines them both.
Right, I really hope they do like a whole lot with characters in general in Hyrule Warriors.
Not necessarily playable, just like...
Not even necessarily playable, yeah.
I'm so stoked for just speculating characters for Hyrule Warriors, because I say it over and over again. Hyrule Warriors is just Smash Brothers for Zelda. And, like... Because it can be anybody... There's so many... Like, reports have been, like... Everything we've heard so far is making me believe that we're going to have, like, at least 20 characters. Just, like... Because of how many characters are in an average Warriors game, and then the fact that Al Numa himself was like... I was really surprised by how many characters there were. Like, the fact that they blew him away is really promising to me. And oh god, I'm expecting to see Vaati. I'm expecting to see Tingle, Groose potentially, just because of his popularity.
Good man. Though the Zelda design is interesting.
Yeah,
not
it is.
because of
They gave
why
Zelda
people think
tits.
so.
They gave Zelda. Oh my god.
That's your first thought?
Dude, that was
a load of people's first thoughts. Same with Palutena when they closed in on her for like 2 seconds of the trailer.
She always had him.
She always did. But like, I mean, Zelda did too, but she's always like fully covered. But I mean, like in the live stream that I did with Brian, and I have it recorded. It's uploading. Like my live reactions to the Nintendo stream. It was the first thing I said as I showed her. And I'm like, they gave Zelda tits. This is fantastic. I don't know. I think it's funny.
I mean, the design they've gone is kind of like Skyward Sword Zelda, so I like that, but it's a bit more mature.
Very, very.
Not in that way.
Oh man.
Right, so if we're continuing to go in kind of a chronological order, the next thing is what's being on Nintendo Treehouse right now is Mario Maker.
Mario Maker.
I think it's pretty
No.
cool. Mostly, I think it's cool how you can like classic and then like the new Super Mario Bros. Stuff.
I like that. That was a cool touch.
I'm expecting it to be like maybe $15, $20 on eShop. I don't expect it to be very expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think $15-20 is a good price.
Super Mario Brothers U.
Yeah.
I think it's I think it'll be a fun little title to have and share with friends if you're into Mario.
I mean, I can't believe it hasn't been done yet, if I'm gonna be honest.
Well, everybody was always making their own mods anyways.
Yeah.
Right. It just feels like it's something that people have done for years already, but now they're making it official.
They're like, wait, I could be making money off of this, just like with Let's Plays. Yeah. So that's I don't know, that's pretty cool. I don't really have much to say about it other than like it's kind of cool.
Yeah, there's not really much.
Yeah,
to
it's like
say.
it's just a
very
simple
creative. Games like these, like your Little Big Planets, which is a good reveal for Sony E3, by the way. I just love
That
how
was
yeah.
fantastic. That was
Yeah.
really well done.
Yeah.
Miles was gushing over the dog.
There
Oh,
was
yeah.
a new Level 5 RPG. Might get it, but no one else cares. So,
New level 5 RPG? I'm into that. Let's see. Okay, all right.
doesn't have football in it, though.
We got to talk about like probably the most unexpected thing at the conference, because who would ever guess something like this was happening? Splatoon.
Oh, poor Kirby. Poor Kirby.
Hey,
Did you forget Kirby's Claymation Adventure?
Everyone forgot that Kirby's getting a Canvas Curse Power Paintbrush sequel.
Okay, yeah, okay. The thing is, well, you put Kirby last on the list, and I wanted to point out. I honestly think Kirby was the weakest thing there, just because it was the most forgettable, just because it was like.
Yeah, well,
oh,
I
alright.
put it last on the list.
Because you literally
in the
forgot
live
about it.
stream.
That's what I love about it, is you literally forgot about it. You made the list of all the things that we had to talk about, and you're like, oh, and Kirby. You put them all in chronological order, but you completely forgot about Kirby. And I
Yeah,
think that's,
I couldn't even
they
find it
showed
in the
a
stream.
short-
It was that
He
insignificant.
showed a short little trailer and didn't say anything about it. So I mean,
No.
yeah, but I mean the fact that was like the least impressive thing in the conference is just proof of how fantastic that conference was.
Yeah, because even then, it's one of the most innovative Kirby games on DS, which is, of all the Kirby games you could have chosen from DS, it's probably the one that most deserves a sequel, so I'm glad they've done it.
I absolutely love the art style. I always find Claymation stuff that well done, so impressive.
I don't know why it's on the Wii U, though, and not the 3DS.
I thought it was a 3DS.
Oh, is it?
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was a 3DS.
Well, that shows how much we paid attention to it.
And now
Who
we
wants to-
apparently can't remember.
I
Well, CD, I
to
think.
know if it's currently just called Kirby. It'll
Wasn't
be
Trouble Deluxe just called that. Yes,
It was
it
called
is.
Rainbow.
so,
it was called Rainbow Curse, I believe.
All right, so we need to talk about Splatoon real quick before we do a wrap up, because we
Real
all want to
quick.
get off here in time.
Yeah.
Because we want to get off in time to do to watch the tournament.
Oh,
you know?
right, that's like 15
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
15
happening.
minutes.
That's happening in 15 minutes.
I think-
So Splatoon, I think it's really cool. I was not expecting it, and I think it could be like almost like a Team Fortress style thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
for Wii U.
an online game from Nintendo, it's just, wow, mind blown.
I'm not really sure it's fair to say that it's from Nintendo. Seems to just
Published.
be
Those
being
three
made.
guys are cool. The guy on the left had the best hair.
Like,
Yeah.
will it even be published? Will it just
The other Sakaguchi. I hope
I
that,
guess so.
I hope that Splatoon gets so big that when you talk about Sakaguchi, people are gonna be like, "Oh, the Final Fantasy guy or the Splatoon guy?"
Yeah, it's Wii U.
But yeah, I think the gameplay, like as it went on, I got more and more interested. Like the gameplay is like actually really.
It's like
In
the
depth.
Blob 2,
I think it'd be really cool.
but as a third-person shooter. That's how I describe it.
What was that?
like
I
one of
should you know the Blob 2 for the Wii?
Yeah.
It's like that, but as a third-person shooter.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's really cool that they're gonna have an exclusive online multiplayer third-person shooter with like its own little elements. Like that's gonna be really cool. I'm hoping
It
that
is,
it's fairly cheap because I don't think it's gonna be a full-on game. So I hope that it's like maybe $30 on the eShop.
There
Yeah.
seems to be a lot of like bitty games like that might not be warranted a full purchase in this direct.
Yeah, that's how I feel about this game. I think it looks really nice and it looks very fun and it has some really cool innovations to it. But right now, I don't see why I would rather play it than Team
I
Fortress
feel like
2
it's,
or other
it's
shooter
kind of
games.
like a Steel Diver Sub Wars, as in like it's a one-trick pony, but it's like really addictive.
Well, I don't know. Like I think its gameplay looks like it could be deeper than the average team shooter because
Could
of
be.
like the squid thing. Because like
Could
that,
be.
and as we get more details, I'm sure I'll get more like we'll know more about it. But like I was actually pretty impressed by just like the idea. Like it seems like it'd be really cool with multiple game modes, especially having a capture the flag where you have to get all the way across the map, and then back. Because the way the maps are set up, there was like a very clear one. You know, each team had one side sort of thing. So I think if there's a bunch of different game modes and a bunch of different maps, it could be really, really cool.
Yeah, I just looking at because Stelios has it up now. When I was first looking at the trailer for it, just the orange and blue slime, I'm like, is this a Nickelodeon?
I said that in the live stream. Like I thought that was hilarious.
I thought it was Nickelodeon or Super Mario Sunshine, kind of like a Goop
like,
blooper, you know?
It's like, oh, you got to start out by getting your gloop everywhere, and I'm just like, oh, you're just taking us from Portal 2. But yeah,
But yeah, Squidward for Smash Bros. That's a thing now.
Squidward for Smash Bros. CDI link for Hyrule Warriors. I
really wanted this character to be in Smash Bros. I was saying that about everything that was in this.
What character?
Just anything
from Splatoon. Like I was saying, like every game. Come on, reveal that character for Smash Bros.
At the end of each individual trailer, they reveal that a character from that trailer is in Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping they would do. But honestly, I'm glad they didn't, because if they blew all their load right now, then like the rest of E3 would be kind of boring. I'm really hoping that they have stuff I'm hoping that they have stuff to surprise us with throughout all of E3.
Right.
Okay, and another thing we need to talk about. What happened to Star Fox? Like it got leaked, and then Miyamoto was very clearly playing it at the end.
Yeah, well, I think it got leaked. I have no idea. Like, I think he was going to tease it, so he did. There we go.
It has
but like Time was gonna run an entire article on it, and if Time had that article ready, when was it supposed to go up? If it wasn't supposed to go up today, was it supposed to go up tomorrow? Or are they gonna talk about it today, like tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so.
But it has been officially confirmed by Miyamoto at the Treehouse now, and it's been on the Nintendo Twitters and everything like that.
Cool.
So I'm really starting to wonder. So I mean, there's proof right there. They were going to be showing us stuff all throughout E3. Like we did not get all of our announcements today because Star Fox still has to come out, along with the other two projects they talked about in the article, along with Project Shield and Giant Robot. What was that?
I was just saying it also took until after the event for us to get Mario Party 10, and they brought back the bloody car again.
Yeah, that was a bit, but the Bowser mode redeemed it for me personally.
Yeah, the Bowser mode looks interesting, and I really enjoyed Mario Party 9 actually.
Now I just need people to play it with.
By myself. But this one could be good. Don't really know enough about it yet, but I would like to see the original format come back.
I can see why they didn't show it off though, because there's nothing really that major about it.
Yeah, there's a trailer on it.
And a lot of people were beginning to expect it.
They've done the same thing.
Why I think they might have held back in revealing the Link to Mario Kart 8 DLC and maybe save it for a future date.
Yeah, I mean, I don't believe that leak, but
I'm looking through the comments right now to see if there's any questions we missed, just because we have.
Oh, we missed loads. One about Captain Toad for Smash, and I wanted to dwell over it, but we just moved on.
Yeah, we kind of moved past it. I don't think it's likely.
Too late now. Too late, in my opinion.
Maybe for SSP5.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, it's going to depend on how Captain Toad the game itself does.
Oh yeah, most certainly.
If he ends up having his own series of spin-offs, maybe.
Sorry, what's the actual title called? It's not Captain Toad's Adventures. I just called it.
Captain Toad's Treasure Trackers.
Cheers.
Miles, this entire stream has been working on a Darth Vader me. He's still working on it.
The tourney has apparently started. Right, okay.
Are you gonna make him a gunner?
Okay. Well, that's the end.
The tournament started?
Yeah, here it is.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Okay.
We can just watch the tournament on here. Why not?
We might as well. I mean, you don't have to stay and watch, but we could just stay and watch it on here.
We could do that. All right. So let's.
Look, they're all putting up their favorite characters. No?
Favorite characters. All right. Where's the? Yeah. Can you send a link to the fights?
4 p.m. Pacific time. So we've got 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Oh, so it hasn't started.
No, they're just showing it off, I guess.
Right. So guys, last minute questions, and then either we can stay and watch it together, or we can go do it separately. My body is ready.
I myself, I gotta go.
I honestly I've got another audition tomorrow, and I gotta get ready for that, and all kinds of stuff.
I have responsible adult things to do.
Oh god, did I join?
All right.
We
Got
joined
quite a
just
bit
as
more
everybody
questions.
was leaving.
But I think that.
Lotus, how long have you been? What?
Hi, Lotus. So I think it's very likely then.
Yeah, I disconnected.
So I think it's very likely that.
Break the
Oh.
smash ball.
Let's get all these questions.
No.
So I think it's very likely then that we will do another stream after E3 is said and done to talk about everything else that comes out because there's going to be
Yeah.
more stuff.
Yeah. I think a Star Fox character to be revealed is likely, whether it be a newcomer or a veteran.
Yeah, and
that'd be cool.
I actually just had a thought. I think we might character at the end of the Invitational.
Yeah, that would be a nice way.
Another thing, how many of us are going to be able to get our hands on Smash?
uh,
Miles and I are going to play it tomorrow, and then potentially more days
Yeah,
after
hey, I
that.
love British.
Oh, that's right. You guys suck.
I can't.
Isaac's going to get to see it pretty soon.
Shut up, I'm Canadian.
I probably won't be here on Friday because I'm going on a tour to Coronation Street. I get to go around the set. You'll
Oh.
know that if you're British.
Are you going to get a crown?
I'm going to the Best Buy event tomorrow, so
I'm going to Nintendo World and
Yeah,
potentially Best Buy if Nintendo World is absolutely packed. Which I mean,
But
it will
yeah.
be if it's too packed.
So again, last questions before we wrap it up. I mean, I know you're all eager to watch Tony, but if you got any more, you can save it till Friday if you
Everybody,
want.
everybody wants us to stay and watch the tournament, but I can't, guys.
I
I'm
can't.
sorry. Nest cosplay. Nest
If any of you
confirmed.
have me on Skype, feel free to ring me up and watch with me by that. I mean, I'm going to be here for a while.
Yeah, I plan to watch the Invitational as well. And
I
Yeah.
don't know what.
So thanks for coming and watching, guys. We're gonna have a stream where we go more in depth about stuff and we just talk about the stuff that we found interesting, and we'll take a lot more questions on that. That'll be probably Friday. We might do it Thursday if circumstances come out that way. We're still figuring it
I
out.
won't be able to do Thursday, but whatever.
Chris,
Either way-
do you think
either way
we'll
we'll
do?
What was
Chris,
that?
do you think we'll do speculation for the future for Smash on
Well,
this
it depends
coming
on
stream?
it depends on how many characters we get. I'm guessing that we probably will. We'll talk about what's going to happen between E3
It's
and
like-
the actual.
The main reason we did it was because of like we still got a couple days to go.
Michael, we haven't wrapped up the stream yet. Don't vocal me yet.
Yeah, we'll do more speculation because I'm 90% sure that we're going to see another character, at least one more character revealed by the end of E3. So I want to say speculation until then.
Do you want to say either veteran or newcomer?
I think we'll see both, honestly. I think
Yeah,
they'll show some.
Yeah, I think we're gonna
Meta
see.
Knight is hypeable. I think if they
I-
reveal him now, there'll be a huge uproar from the crowd.
Yep.
Yeah,
yeah,
and it's like,
who knows?
especially-
We might see one at this tournament.
Someone's holding a little Max sign up upside down.
I want to.
Someone's put Reggie's face over
I
little...
just want to see Super now
All right.
as the
Okay.
brawler.
So thanks for joining us, guys. Go ahead and head over to the Nintendo Twitch stream if you want to watch the fights. Some of us will be there too. I might stop in after I take care of some stuff. Other than that, we'll see you guys on Friday when we will speculate about things, take more questions, and just generally talk about.
I've left the link in the chat. Enjoy.
Yeah, we'll talk about everything that has happened at E3 because there's already been a lot to digest, and it's only been like a day and a half.
Yeah.
So
And it's
see
like
you guys later.
technically this is one of 3 days.
Yep. All right. See you guys later.
Have a good time. Cheers for
Ta-ta.
watching.
Golden
Bruce
Mode
Smash.
Toodles.